Greetings, fellow armchair Imagineers. Tiki here, and tonight we're talking Mr. Banks on Tiki Club 32, the new home base of So You Want to Be an Imagineer. All right, with me today is the guy posing as a tourist. He's a phony. It's Mr. Sandy Claus. Look at him and his touristiness. Come on. And also with us is the real tourist, the guy who just spent a week at Disney World and is ready to tell us about it, Jacob Weil. Give it up.
Hello. Glad to be here.
Jacob, I sincerely wish we still had the Google effects so we could, like, give Sandy the boo and then Jacob woo!
Oh, well.
Jacob, oh my God. So you spent a week at Disney World, Jacob, and of course the big highlight of this is going to be Jacob Weil's take on Pandora, the world of Avatar at Disney's Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
All right. Ezra, are you excited to hear Jacob's thoughts on Pandora?
I am. Even though you really care less about Avatar. Pandora just has this whole other thing going for it. So tell us all about it, Jacob.
Well, not yet. We're gonna build there. We're gonna get there. Yeah. Okay. It's all in the anticipation, right? It's all in the anticipation.
Yeah.
So Jacob, I remember the night before you left, you and I planned some comedy sketches out that you never did. So thank you for that waste of time, buddy. I appreciate it.
I apologize for that too.
I'm totally kidding. Do whatever you want with your vacation, man. It was your time.
I mean, I mainly couldn't film the taking off and landing because I never sat near the windows.
Jacob?
Yeah?
It's very important to remember that you don't have Chippendale's treehouse.
Yeah.
You don't have the godsend of all Disney attractions. So I don't blame you for not wanting to film because you have a serious disadvantage going to Disney World over Disneyland.
Yeah, but I know.
All right. Yeah, I just want to shove that over your face, mister. You might have gone to see Pandora, the world of Avatar, but you did not get to ascend the Chippendale's treehouse staircase.
Oh, God. Yep.
Just beat that horse. All right, Jacob. Day one.
Yeah.
That's your cue.
Well, day one, around noonish, I actually arrived.
Go ahead and full screen.
All right. There's more to it than these pictures, obviously, but since I couldn't take everything. But this was me shortly after I got on the Disney Magical Express to head to my hotel.
Nice.
The hotel.
So you're on property and you're like, all right, I'm rocking it, I'm chilling, I'm going to the hotel, gonna have a great time. This is awesome.
Well, I'm on my way to the property. This is basically.
Oh, okay.
This is basically just after I got off the airport, and I'm pretty much watching a tip video on the monitors in the bus.
Nice.
Yeah. This is giving a bit ahead. After I checked in because my room wasn't ready yet, I decided to head out to my first destination, which is the Hollywood Studios.
This is a good park to do first, I think, because it's a good one to get out of the way. It has some good iconic attractions like Great Movie Ride and Tower of Terror, of course. But it's a very easy park. Like if you get to if you don't get there right at opening, you can still experience everything.
Yeah, but they had a wide variety of shops, restaurants, dining things, and.
It's the dining that got me this day, Jacob. It's the dining that got me. I was like, oh, that chicken looks so good. We'll get there.
And Jacob,
yes.
You look like you're definitely experiencing the Florida heat in this photo, in most of the photos.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was quite humid down there.
Oh, I bet. This time you're right.
Yeah, as you can probably tell, my brow looks a bit wetty and all that. So
you don't need to call attention to it, Jacob. It's fine. I'm sure everyone's brow looks sweaty.
But here's a video.
Oh, here we go.
Before I go, the next thing up is actually the very first thing I saw when I entered. like shortly after I entered, before I even saw anything.
Oh,
I saw
I know what this is. I know what this is. Okay. Hey, Jacob, can you mute it, though?
Yeah.
Just to be safe. Thank you.
Yep. The first thing I see is Captain Phasma leading First Order.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
It was all part of a larger show that they put on like in the center of the park, but I didn't film all of it.
That looks awesome.
We apologize for not being able to, to do the audio, folks, but So You Want to Be an Imagineer got taken down for sound issues with copyright, so I just want to be on the safe side.
Boo!
I know. Don't make me get hipster Donald in here, Sandy. All right.
That was essentially that was pretty much it.
I mean, what a way to okay, I'm in the first Disney park on my Disney World trip. That happened. This is going to be a great trip. All right.
Yep, my first.
Oh God. Okay, so that's your first attraction. Wonderful first attraction to pick. Jacob, go ahead. Oh man.
Oh yeah, I mean
I'm fanboying out here.
Oh yeah, the first. The line, obviously, I mean, Disney Hollywood Studios is like one of the few parks that doesn't provide a lot of shade. First of all, no, this is actually the first ride I went on, and it was one I had to wait for. Didn't get into Fast Pass for.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I did have one for another day, but then I saw the line here, and I canceled this one for another day, so I didn't have to come back to Hollywood Studios.
Good thinking.
I was like, I got on here, I don't need to get on it again.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, this is a very interesting ride. I mean, it wasn't there was some surprising moments. I mean, I don't know if I should spoil anything or not. But
I mean, I think everyone watching, I think it's fun. I'm fine with spoilers.
Yeah.
Well, it's basically an interactive history of a lot of important movies and throughout history. Like it goes the early silent eras, the gangster movies, musicals. Musicals, they showed Dancing in the Rain and Mary Poppins. They showed space. They mentioned Star Wars and Alien, including some very interesting animatronic xenomorphs.
Yeah, those xenomorphs I know are kind of stuff of legend for 80s and 90s kids growing up, kind of a rite of passage.
Yeah, the funny thing was I could see one in the side of the wall that wasn't coming out until the next cart went by.
Mm-hmm.
It was in plain sight, but it didn't do anything.
That's too bad. Some of the dinosaurs in the Jurassic Park ride at Universal do that.
I mean, it did something to the next cart, but not on mine.
Right.
But yeah, it's basically, in short, it's basically a celebration of all kinds of movies. And
how was the Wizard of Oz section? That's probably the most iconic part of it.
Yep. A Wonderful Wizard of Oz. That part was
Mary Poppins is Mary Poppins is in that, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Yes.
in the music. It's like one of the few music. It's like a musical. It's like they mentioned along with Singing in the Rain, singing. And the part that was specifically musicals, it was along with Singing in the Rain and that itself, Mary Poppins.
What song were they playing for Mary Poppins?
I think Chim Chim Cheree. I think.
Yeah, that was a Chim Chim. Yeah,
that
they
makes sense.
played Chim Chim Cheree.
I love how
they should replace Mary Poppins with Yondu.
no. Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say something.
With Yondu from Guardians of the Galaxy. And every time
Poppins, yo!
Yeah, every time the cart passes by, he's just like, I'm Mary Poppins, y'all. All right.
I kind of did say that to myself a little bit.
right. Okay.
I love upon closer inspection of those figures, the Bert and Mary Poppins figures, they don't look like the actors at all.
Well, that's kind of across the board with a lot of Disney attractions. Check out the Harrison Ford, quote unquote Harrison Ford at Indiana Jones Adventure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is all. Remember, keep in mind this is also an older attraction too.
That's true.
But I mean, at least the cool thing is that they actually got a lot of classic sound bits. They actually got that or they were convincing sound-alikes, but it sounded like they were directly from the movie themselves,
Mm-hmm.
which was really cool. They included like the closing bit, like at least the very close to the very end was the classic airport, classic NDC from Casablanca.
Oh man, that gets me in the feels every time, bro.
Yeah, he was looking at you, Tiki.
Oh god, the feels. Anyways, okay.
All right, I think that's enough about the movie ride.
Yeah, great attraction. Can't wait to experience it when I go myself.
There's a bit of a twist in the middle, kind of like where it stops in the western area,
Mm-hmm.
and it's hijacked by one of the cowboys.
Yeah, that should be fun.
All right, moving on. I met this guy at Star Tours.
Oh,
Nice.
they were actually doing inspections on like some of the guests there. Like there's like,
You know what? I bet you that's like a taste of what Star Wars Land is going to be like.
most likely.
You should
A funny thing, I was actually near the construction area. Like they had it fenced off. Like coming soon, Star Wars Land.
Mhm.
You should have stolen his blaster.
Yeah, I don't think I could do that. But what happened was they were like doing these like inspections. You know, it was like saying like don't cause any trouble. They're like little kids and stuff like that. Like someone in here is a traitor. Etc. Like I wanted to get a video, but I didn't get the chance. And there were actually two of them in that area too.
Nice.
I mean, he didn't actually stop just for me. I just managed to get this picture.
Right. That's funny.
That's the funny thing. He didn't actually pose for this. I just managed to take a picture that made it look like he was posing for me. That's the funny thing. I didn't actually get a lot of. I didn't actually get a lot of pictures inside Star Tours, unfortunately.
So this is inside the Star Tours queue?
No, it's not the queue. It's like off to the shop side.
Okay, got it.
It kind of has like a bit of a museum kind of area, like displaying Star Wars memorabilia.
So is it kind of like the Path of the Jedi?
I think the Path of the Jedi is like a show, like and ride for little kids.
No, Path of the Jedi at Disneyland is like a museum for like when I was there, they were showing off Rogue One props.
I guess I think maybe that is it, kind of, but not.
Yeah, same difference. Okay. Anyways, I'm sorry. I'm being nitpicky. Anyways,
Next then, not a very good picture, but I got a picture of on this isn't the queue, but it's a C-3PO arguing with R2-D2.
I remember going to Disneyland and going on the Star Tours ride there and being so mesmerized by like C-3PO right in front of me.
Right.
It's such an incredible feeling because you really can't tell.
You have Admiral Akbar like up in the window as you walk in.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You didn't know that?
No, I was a little kid. I didn't notice all the little details like that. But it's amazing because he's a robot and he's animatronic, so it makes it's like it's a real person in a costume.
What made it cool though is that they were able to get Anthony Daniels for it too, to do the voice.
Oh yeah.
All right, next picture. Yeah.
Okay. Hold on, Jacob. Hold on. Before you talk about how you acquired this beautiful thing, why don't you talk about your experience on Star Tours? Because I know this is probably your first time going on the Adventure Continues, right?
Yeah, I didn't even go on the original, so it's my first time, period.
Okay, well, go back to the C-3PO picture really quick. All right, so let's just talk about the Adventure Continues.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
It was pretty neat, actually. I mean, they said there was like several different variations, but I didn't get to go on more than once.
What variation did you get? Do you remember?
I believe it was like the several scenes from episode 1. It was still fun though. I mean, the opening scene is always the same, where Darth Vader,
yeah.
Darth Vader moves your chair, or moves your pot, or whatever.
Oh my God! It's Darth Vader.
Where it selects one of the passengers as a rebel spy. I wasn't a spy, unfortunately.
Monkey was a rebel spy once.
Yeah,
Yeah, and he actually has a T-shirt.
Oh, that's cool.
Really?
Yeah, because
But-
if you're the rebel spy, then you can get a T-shirt with your picture on it that says "I was
So-
the rebel spy."
So they just pick someone at random?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
What they do. Yeah, they have a lot. I didn't see any of the other variations because I didn't want to keep waiting in line for that same ride over and over. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the adventure continues. I think it's fun. I wish there was a little bit more variation to it because when I've gone it, I've typically gone in the same 3 sequences a number of times, except for like once or twice having a different sequence at the end. And I also think the 3D is a little unnecessary. But other than that, I think it's a good ride. It's fun. It's thrilling. I don't like it quite as much as the original Star Tours just because I feel like the original Star Tours had a better story and narrative to it, but I think it's still a really good. It's a fun ride.
Yep.
Okay, moving on.
Plus, I got to make myself one of these.
All right, so you made it.
Yes.
All right, you want to show it off?
Sorry, I'm trying to get back to Google.
Oh, nice.
Oh my god, I love the sound. That's awesome.
Fun fact: this is actually Darth Vader's sculpt with a bunch of other parts.
That's great. I didn't know you can make those. That's really cool.
Yep, you can build your own lightsaber.
Yeah, I've seen that before. They have it at the exit of Star Tours at Disneyland as well. I've just never looked into it.
It's pretty neat.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll continue sharing.
Okay.
All right. My next
Oh God.
Rest in peace.
yes.
I am not worthy. I am not worthy. That's a beautiful shot, Jacob.
Thank you.
Oh man.
You did go on it, right?
What?
You did go on it, right?
Yep, I went on the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror.
Oh God, look at that thing. Look at that thing.
Oh yeah, it was nuts.
Man, that facade. I was saying earlier that just that facade looks so amazing. Looks like a real, like, decrepit building. It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
You know, the one in California Adventure doesn't have like the big overgrown gardens like this one does. I think that really adds to it too.
What's interesting, and what also makes it pretty in the one here is that I don't know if the one in California has it, but they actually had a bunch of mist spraying out, which made it kind of look all foggy in the surrounding garden.
Oh wow.
Well, they definitely don't have that in California, except maybe for like special events or something like that, but not usually.
It wasn't really a special event.
No, right. Yeah, I hear you.
And because it was like in the middle of the day and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was like closer to evening, but still. Yeah, this ride was like pretty insane. I mean, I was pretty much after going on that, I was like, after I went on that, I could handle anything.
Right, I hear you.
I mean,
Now, the big difference between the California Adventure one and this one, of course, is the fourth dimension room, which is where it's basically like the big dark ride section where your elevator like moves through the room.
and yeah, we did that.
Yeah, how was that?
That was pretty interesting. It was like created a sense of tension when as you were going through. It was like, oh, when are we gonna get to the elevator part?
Right.
It's almost like it almost is like something out of the Twilight Zone. Like it builds a suspense, like as you wait for because you know the drop's gonna come eventually, but you don't know when you're gonna get there.
Which, Sandy, you've been on the one in California, right?
No, I actually haven't.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
The one in California, it starts off right away with your elevator moving backwards. So you lose that sense of suspense of, the elevator like moving on its own. And so I knew the one in California, like from what I hear, Guardians of the Galaxy is actually a better ride than the original DCA tower, but I don't want to get into that debate. I'm sure the one in Florida is better than either either of the California versions.
Like I said, I wanted to. Maybe soon I'll go to the one in California, but it's not anytime soon.
Well, if you do, hit me up and I'll come with you.
I mean, I'm sure Disneyland has that rustic charm to it.
Yeah, and it also has like the packed-in walls of tourists.
Yeah, but because of
locals and so many AP holders, so many AP holders.
Speaking of AP, I kind of use you kind of use fast passes to get on some of these rides. I mean, the thing is, like, you know how a lot of parks kind of like, oh, you have fast pass, oh, you have like this kind of, you can use it on everything.
Right. Right.
A big redeeming factor from the Guardians ride was they put the abominable snowman in from the Matterhorn.
Oh,
they have a lot of Easter eggs. That queue looks amazing.
I know that snowman especially just.
But what I was saying was here at Disney World, you actually have to pick you're only limited to 3 a day, and you have to pick your time. So basically, you didn't screw everybody over by cutting in line all the time.
Sure.
So as a Disney, that's the way to do it. They did that the right way, I have to say.
So Jacob, you give the Fast Pass Plus thing a thumbs up?
Yep.
Cool.
I mean, like I said, you're only limited to 3 a day, but
I imagine it makes the rest of the lines just move faster because there's not so much of a congestion for the fast passes.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm sure that's probably why they did it, and then to make it fair for everyone.
Gotcha.
Time for dinner.
Oh God. Jacob, I just want to acknowledge to everyone that if it looks unprofessional that I'm eating chips right now, it's just because I know that this shit is coming up.
Well, let me just tell you. I mean, you can't see my caption, but you can't see the caption I have on Facebook. But these were like the best onion rings ever.
Oh man. I love onion rings. I love fucking onion rings. Oh God.
Let's just say they like a whole that tub over there was full of them. And I ate them all.
Oh man!
So that was just an appetizer.
Yeah, that was just the appetizer.
Oh man! Okay.
I was so full that I could barely even eat my chicken.
All right. Well, let's see that damn chicken, Jacob. This is what I'm talking. That is such a perfect proportion of mashed potatoes and gravy. Oh my God, it looks so good.
So I will say this: if you ever go to Hollywood Studios, hit up the 50s primetime diner. And that's where I ate this delicious meal. I was originally gonna go to a place called the Hollywood Brown Derby, but then I looked. It was like a higher end restaurant, and I looked at the menu. I didn't really like any of the stuff they offered, so I found this place, and it was. I'm so glad I did because this is amazing.
What's the experience like, Jacob, in terms of like the servers and the TVs and everything? I've heard this place has some good theming.
It's like you walk right into a 50s diner where like these old Disney brand TVs.
Nice.
like the old 50 TV that have like the big brand and chrome letters on the bottom of them.
Mm-hmm.
They say Disney across them. And like they play like old like Disneyland episodes, like clips of Disneyland, like Leave It to Beaver, all kinds of other 50s stuff on the TVs.
And then the servers, did they get in character?
Yeah, the servers were like classic Southern hospitality kind of thing. Like they always say like Mama's cooked some good meal for you. But trust me, it just adds to the warmth of the place.
I'm sure it does.
I mean, it's just like an overall. It's just like it's fun. It's delicious. I mean, they have all kinds of good food, and they have been. All the food is fantastic there. I mean, I only got to try the chicken. But head up 50's primetime diner. It's like
I'll definitely make a point to go there when I go to Disney World next year. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, you should. I mean, it's an awesome place. I highly recommend. They have like chicken pot pie. They have they have like a meal with all the fixins.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing.
Da, 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 da.
Yep.
All right.
It's the hat with the tag on it.
Yep. I realized I realized that after I took this picture.
It's still a really good picture. I like the lighting in
is.
the background.
Yeah, that is really good.
I actually got the hat. I actually bought the hat earlier in the day, but because I decided to get it embroidered, it wasn't gonna be ready till like 8 o'clock.
Gotcha.
So after I finished eating, and then I had to be in order to get to Fast Pass Phantasmic, I had to be there by like 8:20. So so what happened was like I went over to like I believe I forget the exact name of the place, but it's like 10th and 5 or something like that in Hollywood Studios. I found this hat and I decided to get it embroidered.
Nice.
That's a great hat too.
But I had
It's like it perfectly sums up everything.
Yep. I decided to get the Sorcerer's Apprentice hat, of course. Because
Fantastic, very fitting.
Yep. I didn't get any pictures of Phantasmic though.
But how was Phantasmic?
Oh, it was great. I mean, the story was kind of all over the place, but it's basically like, it just basically showed a bunch of scenes and dreams and good versus evil and all that. But the water effects and the music were great.
Yeah, the water effects are definitely the standout thing I remember from Phantasmic. I think it's definitely like the signature element to it, like the fire and everything.
Oh yeah, that was great. And as you can see, I got it embroidered with my name on it.
All right, let's all get jealous of Jacob's awesome hotel, everyone.
This is just the lobby, though. I mean, this is like unconnected.
Yeah, I know. It's just the lobby, hence my point.
Yep. The rest of the hotel, though, isn't actually as nice as it doesn't look as nice as that, though.
All right, but what hotel is this, Jacob?
Port Orleans Riverside.
Port Orleans, nice.
And this is my room.
Yeah, you're right. That looks nice, but it's not like super like well themed or anything. It looks like a nice like above average hotel room.
It looks really comfortable, actually.
It
looks
does.
warm. It doesn't look over the top.
Very pleasant.
Yeah, it looks homely.
I got some a good night's sleep in there.
I actually love the theming probably in that room and than the higher end rooms because you have like the wood bedposts, like the log bedposts.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice.
Looks really homey. It does.
It does. I mean, I wanted to go with one that was like in the middle, like not a very high end, but not a very cheap one.
Of course.
Not like the lower hotels, but I want to do something nice, so I went with this.
Now, location wise, what was the closest park to you from here?
Probably Epcot or Hollywood Studios.
Okay.
I don't really remember.
I know Epcot and Hollywood Studios are kind of in the same area as each other.
Yeah, it's like the original stay, but at Epcot, when I planned this, they originally had me stay at the Contemporary. But I decided to change that because, and it's like when I switched to this, it reduced the price by like $800.
And not to mention, you're going to Hollywood Studios the first day. It's a lot closer to Hollywood Studios.
Yeah, I was going to do this one anyway, and the Hollywood Studios thing I think came afterwards. Because I had to purchase everything and then plan the Fast Pass.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So that just
it still ended up working out.
Yeah, that basically came as a matter of coincidence, but yeah. I'm sure if I would have gone to the Contemporary, I would have selected Magic Kingdom first.
Of course.
And that's the end of that album, particular day. Yep. All right, time to go to the next day. Which, speaking of Magic Kingdom.
Oh boy. Look at that castle.
Oh yeah.
Ezra, you know how tiny the Sleeping Beauty castle is in comparison.
Yes.
it's literally like a miniature golf course version of this.
Oh yeah, this castle's great.
Oh my god.
Be free to ask more questions, guys.
I'm trying to.
Did you have you must have had sore feet, like really sore feet by the end of the week, right? Like,
Well, actually, I'd be sure to wear comfortable shoes most of the time while I was there.
that's good.
So what was your first reaction seeing the castle, Jacob? What was that like?
Well, I've seen the castle before. Remember, I have gone there.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying this time around, what were your feelings?
Well, let's just say you know the topiary that was the topiary up front, like looks like Mickey is like it's kind of hidden behind a lot of buildings first, but but then when you walk down Main Street and right down the street, that's what you see.
That's amazing. That's
Yeah, it was
totally
like
so
amazing.
big. It's so big.
Like in the early days,
It's
too,
almost as big as Everest, Sandy. Can you believe that?
It's approximately, I believe it's approximately like 199 feet tall.
Yeah, and that's like the same size as Everest.
Like
I don't have a good idea of what Everest, like how big it is, so I wouldn't know.
Like they built it exactly 199 feet, so they wouldn't have to like put aerolite blinkers on top of it.
Yep.
But yeah, that was the first. For some reason, in this, I actually posted 2 pictures of it, of the pretty much of the same thing. I didn't really mean to,
No, it's fine.
but yeah, the images. Yeah, turning around, walking down to Main Street, and seeing that castle just pop out, like seeing the spot. You see the spires at first because it's huge.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But then you
This may
see
sound ridiculous, guys, but go ahead.
yeah, but then you see the whole thing open up from the buildings of Main Street, and like, wow.
A big letdown for me, this may sound ridiculous, is they don't have an Alice in Wonderland ride, which is a big selling point of Disneyland for me.
they have the Mad Tea Party.
They do, but it's not the dark ride. The dark ride is like the Alice in Wonderland dark ride is one of my favorite rides ever. Period. Oh, it's a shame. And of course, no Mary Poppins. I love Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins, y'all.
This next picture you guys really commented on when I sent it to you, but
Oh God.
I tried to take it. You don't understand how hard it was to take a good selfie with the castle.
You managed to pull it off really nicely, though.
I could picture, just how big it is. I can see that.
It might not look like it, but I actually had to hold the phone at an angle.
Yeah, I can believe that.
You can probably see it in my sunglasses. Like I'm holding the phone at an angle.
Right.
It looks like you're standing pretty far in front of it as well.
I'm actually standing pretty close.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, I'm standing as close as I could get. You can see the gate right behind me.
Oh, that's true.
It's like they
it's weird. It's not like Disneyland where you can just walk right up to it through the bridge. You also got. Isn't there like a staircase leading up to the drawbridge or something?
Yeah, but I remember. One thing I do distinctly remember the last time I went, you could actually walk under the castle last time. I mean,
wait.
This time though, I think they saved it for something else.
Wait, so you can walk through the castle, right?
Yeah, last time I went there, I could. I do distinctly remember that.
But you can't walk through the castle anymore?
Yeah, at least not when I was there. I don't remember. I don't exactly know why though.
Oh, that's weird. Because I can kind of see it blocked off. Yeah. Huh.
Like I said, that's one thing I do distinctly remember last time I went. You could just like in the one at Disneyland, you could walk through the castle.
Well, one of my favorite elements of Disneyland that they don't have at Disney World is the castle walkthrough as well.
Oh yeah.
I think other than
how little space they have, Ezra, yeah, it is. They fit a lot into a small area.
I think other than the the Walt Disney apartment and hotel room up there in the castle, which I would have loved to get into, by the way, but didn't want to drop that much money on it.
Well, there's an actual room up in the castle.
Yep.
Oh, wow, that must have cost. That must cost like.
I think you have to basically have to know about it and ask them about it in order to even get access to it.
Oh wow.
I mean, I don't even. I mean, it's not really a well kept secret. I mean, a lot of people know about it. I mean, it opened like a while ago.
Huh.
But yeah, but you could probably confirm that, Tiki. There's actually a room inside the castle.
It might be a dream suite room. I
Yeah.
don't think it was like Walt Disney's apartment though. because-
No.
I know it wasn't Walt Disney apartment. It's just called like Disney apartment kind of
Oh,
thing.
okay, right.
I'm looking it up.
But yeah, it's like, but I think other than that though, I think it like serves like kind of an operations for like and all that. I don't really know. Like where
Oh
they
wow,
yep, it's a nice place.
it's all like marble walls and big like stained glass. Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's very nice. All right, then the next one of the first things I did there before my first fast pass was this.
Oh yes.
Heck yeah. Yo.
Be quiet, chair.
Ours is better.
Ours is always going to be better, but it's still Pirates of the Caribbean. Come on.
Okay, Jacob, I'm interested. Jacob, did yours suck because you just know that Disneyland's is a lot better?
No, mine was still good.
All right, fair enough.
Good answer, Jacob.
I mean, it had a lot of very interesting aspects to it. I mean, it was a very cool ride. I mean, I still need to compare it to the one in Disneyland, but so I can't really say if yours is better or ours is better.
I don't want to brag.
But yeah, this ride was fun still.
I'm sure it is.
All right, I did go on this.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. This is a lot different from Disneyland's version, if I hear correctly.
What's Disneyland's like?
Oh, I don't know. What's this one like?
Well, it's basically a bunch of twists and turns indoors.
From what I hear, this one, the seating is a lot different, and of course, Jacob, how does there are 2 tracks on this one, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Do they like interact with each other?
I think they're separate.
Okay, fair enough. That's kind of what I was wondering.
I only got to go on it once.
They're probably identical tracks, but yeah. Anyways,
It was a very fun ride though. I mean, it was like
look at how massive that show building is too.
yeah, it fits inside they had to fit the entire roller coaster inside of it.
Right.
And trust me, it was a very, very fun ride. I mean, yeah, I was like, on my way, I was like, I did Tower of Terror, I can do this.
Oh, sure, of course you can.
But yeah, so it was a very fun ride to go on. I mean, I definitely recommend this one. And that was inside. That was the inside.
I definitely think your queue is a lot better than the queue at Disneyland.
Yes.
Oh God. Okay. Here we go.
Did you get the gray stuff, Jacob?
Was it delicious?
I did not get the gray stuff.
I told you to. Jacob. How was it though? How was it?
No, the atmosphere was great. I mean, this is the room I sat in. They had like 2 other rooms. Like the other one was like full of paintings of Beast and Belle.
Oh wow! Did you at least get to go through it or see it from a distance?
Yeah, I didn't take any of the pictures. I didn't take a picture of the other rooms though. I just thought this would be like the main dining hall.
Wow.
This was great too.
Did you get to see Belle or Beast or anyone?
No, they weren't there when I was.
Oh dang! Okay.
How was the meal?
Oh, the meal was good though. I did get
have?
this. Oh, that's the stained glass window. It's like a recreation of the end of the movie. It was on the way out.
That's beautiful.
Yep, it was.
So what do you have, Jacob, for lunch?
It was called a croque monsieur. It was basically a grilled ham and cheese sandwich with butter sauce.
Nice. That sounds good. Nice.
Yep, and pommes frites.
Mm-hmm. Big Thunder Mountain. Yeah, this is always a favorite.
This is Big Thunder Mountain.
Now, does Disney World has the goat, right?
Yeah. Oh, of course. I think.
Okay.
Jacob, does Disney World have a goat?
I didn't really see one, but I think it does.
It better have the goat.
It better have the goat, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But yep, I got to go on Big Thunder Mountain. It was
I love how in the refurb of Disneyland, the goat is like a major plot device for the finale. Because the goat's chewing on the dynamite, and then the finale is like all the dynamite malfunctioning because the goat's chewing on it. At least that's how I read the story.
I don't think the one in Disney World had that.
No, the one at Disney World doesn't have the dynamite finale. No.
I remember thinking at Disneyland when I saw we turned the corner and I saw the goat chewing on the dynamite. I was like, "Oh crap, we're gonna explode!" I was genuinely terrified.
And now at Disneyland, they actually make that happen.
This is still a very fun ride, though.
Oh, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is.
Oh yeah.
I think the one in Disney World is a larger scale than the one at Disneyland, so that it has that for going for it at least.
Like I said, I can't really make comparisons for.
Of course.
But Tiki, just kind of an off question here.
Yeah.
The facade buildings, not really the facade buildings, but the buildings at the end of the ride and at the Disneyland version. Those are from the old Expedition.
They're
attraction, right?
recreations of the old Mine Train Through Nature's Wonderland.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
The recreate. Okay, dang.
Also, Jacob, how was the queue for Thunder Mountain? I heard it was really good.
Yeah.
I was actually on Fast Pass for this.
Oh, okay. Okay, fair enough.
If you're asking about Splash Mountain, though.
All right. Well, let's continue.
I didn't get to go on that one, unfortunately.
Oh, you didn't? Oh.
That's
Oh well. You went on Haunted Mansion, right?
Well, hold on. I did see this though. It's basically part of their festival fantasy parade.
Oh, that's awesome.
It actually breathes fire, which for some reason I didn't get in this video. It didn't breathe fire, and of course, it didn't breathe fire when I filmed it.
That's cool.
But I believe it's supposed to be like a steampunk version of Maleficent.
Yeah. Oh, that's really cool.
I didn't get to see the whole parade because it was like basically going on after I got off of Thunder Mountain.
Uh-huh.
But I did see this, and there was a lovely view of a trash can.
Oh God, that was inspirational, Jacob. Holy shit.
That reminds me of the time.
Symbolism.
Speaking of
Oh, there we go.
I didn't get to see many pictures, many stuff for the Haunted. I couldn't get many pictures of the Haunted Mansion because I was in a pretty fast-moving Fast Pass lane.
But thank God you saw it, though, right? Like, how was it?
The Haunted Mansion?
Yeah.
Oh, it was. Sorry, it was as good as I remembered it. I mean, it was.
Did you like the Escher staircase?
Oh yeah, those are fan. The interior set design was amazing in that.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know if you guys saw this message, but I was telling Gabby about this. But I got to think the ride stalled twice actually. And the second time was like I was stuck in the area, the graveyard where they were seeing Grim getting ghosts for about several minutes.
Oh God.
No, wait. They don't have the Hatbox Ghost in this?
No,
version,
not in that one. No.
Not yet, at least.
Yeah, they didn't. There was no Hatbox Ghost. They had the Constance Hatchaway, but they didn't have the Hatbox Ghost.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they've got to add him in soon, though. I mean,
they should.
Yeah.
But honestly, I mean, I didn't share this because I didn't want to take a picture of all the store stuff I took pictures of. But you'd be surprised how much merchandise they had of the Hatbox Ghost, though.
Oh, I can believe it. it. I'm not surprised at all.
I mean, he's not even at this park, but they have so much Hatbox stuff. Ghost.
He's iconic. He's a legend.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing, though. He's not even at this park. That's the funny thing.
Yeah.
But unrelated to this topic, on my way out, I did see this bird.
Bird.
Yep. I thought it was pretty cool, a pretty good picture of a heron, so I decided to get the picture. So, there's a bird. So, yeah. And of course, I had to get this picture.
Nice,
yes.
nice. Hey, do you guys know the statue outside of the Guardians Tower of Terror where it's the collector and that like weird iguana thing?
to all who come to this happy place.
Ezra, you don't know what I'm talking about?
I don't know.
Well, you know who the collector is, right?
He doesn't watch Marvel movies.
Okay, Jacob, you know who the collector is.
Yeah, Benicio del Toro.
Okay, wouldn't it be amazing if at the entrance to the Guardians Tower of Terror they had a recreation of the partner statue with the collector holding hands with Howard the Duck?
That'd be hilarious.
anyways, I'm sorry. I saw that on the Sometimes Mob.
The question is like the caption I posted for this one is like, "To all who come to this happy place, welcome."
Welcome. Oh yeah.
Walt Disney, the man and mouse himself. I mean, I didn't get this picture on the way in, on walking around, but I decided to get it on the way out.
It's a nice picture.
Jacob, did you see that picture of the guy in the cosplay that was dressed as the statue?
Oh my god.
No, I didn't see that.
No, it was basically this exact same thing. Except those people that paint themselves like gold and silver and like pretend they're statues.
Yeah.
He was doing that, and he had like a little Mickey toy next to him, and he painted it gold.
Yeah.
It was nuts. So creative, though.
That's really cool.
Next.
Anyways,
Then this is I had at Tony's.
Oh god!
Nice.
Oh, that looks so good.
Margarita pizza is what it's called.
Not bagel bites, Tiki. An actual pizza.
I'm jealous. I know. I don't eat bagel bites. I eat Red Baron pizza bagels.
Yay, those are good.
They are. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you. But this, I'm sure, is better.
Oh, this is delicious. I mean, margarita actually, it's like it doesn't have actually any. Margarita actually means daisy in Italian.
I knew that. Yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't have any daisies on this. It has like basil and other stuff on it. But this was great. It was
Tomatoes.
Was that all for you?
Yep.
Well, does the picture make it look bigger, or is it actually that big?
Yeah, the picture makes it look bigger.
Okay, all right.
Oh God! Oh,
That cheese looks so good.
I know.
I had Chef
Wow.
Tony. Then this is the view I had. The first view I had for the fireworks.
Okay.
Bandex balloons.
But the thing was, though, shortly after I took this picture, and you guys probably saw this, it started raining like crazy.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
And let's just say I was hiding under an awning for about an hour and a half before the show.
Oh God, that must have sucked.
Oh yeah. I mean, and you know what the funny thing is?
The whole time you were like, I need to get to Pandora after this. This is taking up time at Pandora.
Oh, that was one of my thoughts. Yes.
Yeah.
You know what the funny thing is, though? The entire time, people were still leaving the park. I mean, like, people were like exiting out of the park, like street wide, for about an hour and a half.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and a lot of people like had these the store where I got this hat actually
Nice.
was actually selling ponchos for $10.
Oh, that's a good deal. That's a good deal.
Maybe at Disney. What are the plastic ones?
Yeah, the plastic poncho.
Oh,
I decided just like I'll wait under an awning, considering. But I don't have I didn't actually take the video on my phone because my phone died shortly after taking this picture.
That's
but
fine.
I do have it on my camera, and I do plan on uploading it to Facebook later, and unless it gets
cool.
Because it's like a video of the whole fireworks show.
And you told me this was a really good fireworks show, right?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Okay.
Like they have it's like the projections on the castle make it look like they're playing like animated movies and stuff on there and everything.
Mm.
It looks like there's like moving pictures on it and everything. It's amazing. And it's better. It's way better than how I'm making it sound.
All right, and then Jacob, then you had the mad dash to get to the extra magic hours at Pandora. Oh
Yep,
boy.
I didn't actually take any pictures at night on my phone because, like I said, my phone died. But I did take some pictures on my camera. But I actually did get to go there during the day.
Okay, well, do you want to just talk about Pandora all at once now that we're here, like your nighttime experience and your daytime experience?
Yep, I did manage to get this shirt, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
Here's one of the first things.
God.
Here's one of the first things that at night, as you're probably not surprised, the entire park is basically bioluminescent.
Wow.
Like there's a bunch of lights where like look at
I've
that.
also heard the sounds are like really intense at night as well. Like you can hear like creatures fighting with each other and stuff like that.
You can hear that during the day.
Yeah, but I heard at night it gets more intense.
Yeah, it is pretty interesting. There's a picture of the floating islands.
The fly mountains of Hallelujah.
Yes. Nice and they definitely nailed the area of Pandora very, very well.
Now, as you're walking up, Jacob, does it have that effect of like, how are they doing this?
Pretty much. I mean, look at this thing. I took another picture. It has a bit more of it.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I mean, I more or less know how they did it. It's like clever, cleverly placed steel supports within the actual framework of the mountains. But, it's so creative.
Yep. It sure is. And before I move on to the next picture, I'm pulling this out just in case of the next picture. Hold on a second. Hold on.
Oh, Banshee. I think I did see this. Yeah, it looks adorable.
Yep. A shoulder Banshee puppet.
Oh, God. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah. It's called the Banshee Rookery. It's something they're selling at the merchandise store at the.
I approve of that so much. That's some cool merch.
And I also got it. I also got it because it was cool, and also to the fact that if we ever did that skit, it would work well with the skit we were planning.
Right.
Stop. There's a picture of me with that thing.
Oh, it's adorable. It's adorable. Oh my God.
I called it. I made a friend. But yeah, it's battery operated and everything. It has this magnetic thing that it lays on your shoulder with, and you can like use this puppeteer string to mess around with it. I said this is all taken the next day at the park because I was like, I thought this thing didn't work but it turns out it did work. So I went there all for nothing.
They probably have this, but they need to make Baby Groot versions of those shoulder puppets.
Oh my God.
That would be fun though. But like I did since I was there to like check this thing in, I was take this thing back in and see if it worked. I decided to take those pictures,
Mm-hmm.
and then move on to my next destination, Disney Springs.
Wait. Are we not going to talk about Pandora?
Oh, sorry.
Hold on.
Okay, sorry.
You probably didn't. Go back to one of the pictures of the Flying Mountains. All right. Jacob, you're going to tell us about Pandora. Come on now. Come on.
Okay, ask away.
I mean, like how much space is there to actually like walk around? Is it really immersive? Like, do you feel lost in there when you're walking around?
Well, a lot of it's actually straightforward. Like they have signs pointing to places and stuff like that. It's just like in a lot of other areas, and you know what I mean.
Okay, what was the crowd control situation like?
Well, a lot of it was actually pretty cool. Not actually clear, but it's like every other area of the park. But like, there's really only the line areas where there's a lot of congestion.
Oh, that's nice. So you could move around the walkways and relatively like not have it be like a crowd control nightmare. That's nice.
Yeah, I mean there were crowds obviously, but the roads are wide enough, like the rest of the parks, where you could like basically get around without At least when I was there, at least.
Sure.
You could walk around without a bunch of congestion, and there was like plenty of room to walk around.
All right, now let's get into the attractions. I know you did Flight of Passage with your magic hours. Great use of the magic hours. So how was Flight of Passage?
I kind of want to talk about like in order and talk about them, not necessarily in order the way I did them, but in a. I went there a couple of days later and actually did the river journey.
Okay, you want to talk about the river journey, then Flight of Passage?
Yeah, build up, you know.
All right, fair enough. River journey. So now, from what I've seen, the river journey is a very beautiful attraction with a key highlight that I was kind of hyping up to you, Jacob, without spoiling what it is. Can you tell me your reaction when you saw the shaman?
Oh yeah, it was a very, very intricate animatronic design.
I mean, my God, man, that shaman is it just blows my mind. It looks real. You know what I mean? It looks like something completely out of the movie.
Yeah, it looks like you probably could reach out and touch it, but you'd probably get in trouble.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you would.
But yeah, it was like so lifelike, like it was actually there. You know, like an actual living thing.
Beat that, Universal, and your projections and screens.
It was basically like the ride was basically like you go through this like dark boat ride. Basically, you go through a dark boat ride. And it's like you take advantage of the bioluminescent flora and fauna of the. And speaking of project, there actually is a lot of projections of like various animals and Pandoran animals.
I'm sure there are, yes, but the difference is like there's also a lot of bioluminescent props and trees and whatnot, and the animatronics, so it all blends together very nicely.
They haven't had those jellyfish things.
Right. Oh my god.
You've
seen video of this, right?
I haven't. No, honestly, guys, I haven't seen the Avatar movies either. Movie or whatever.
Yeah, it's Pocahontas in space. You're not missing much.
Is this what it's from? Like, I have no idea what Pandora even is.
Pandora is the main planet on Avatar. Yes.
Technically, it's a moon, but yeah.
Jacob, or Sandy and Jacob, the way I kind of compare Pandora is, you know how Cars Land exists, Sandy, even though the Cars movies kind of suck, and Cars Land is a lot better than the Cars movies. Like, just going to Cars Land is like really cool, but the Cars movies themselves suck. That's kind of like what Pandora is. Like, the movie itself sucks, but going to the theme park equivalent is awesome.
Speak for yourself. You got actually having to be a big fan of the Avatar movies.
The movie sucks.
Yeah.
I'm kidding, Jacob. I'm kidding.
I know.
Well, I mean, it has a pretty big following, so you mean, you know.
Well, back to what I was saying.
With Smurfs.
What?
If you like Smurfs recreating Dances with Wolves, then sure.
I'm not sure what that means, but
basically what I was trying to say was.
Anyway, go on, Jake.
I'm just being a dick. I'm sorry.
It was like on one of those jellyfish things. I could swear I could see the strings, which obviously that's how they were able to do that in the park. But like I looked up from one of the bioluminescent lights. I could swear I could see one of the strings.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't really break the immersion though, just because I knew that's how they were doing it anyway.
Of course.
But it was still really cool. The line to get into it was very long though. But
how long did you wait? I'm curious.
Probably about an hour and a half or more.
Oh, ooh, okay.
Yeah, it was quite a long wait.
And I imagine the line didn't move very fast, right?
Not particularly.
Yep, because they have very small boats. The boats fit what, like 6 people, something like that.
Pretty much, but there are multiple boats, obviously.
Yeah, of course. Okay.
All right, that's pretty much all there is to the river journey.
Flight of Passage.
Oh yeah, that's the real main highlight.
Come on, Jacob, you got to give us the meat here, man. You got to give us the goods. Come on.
I mean, basically, that is. I may be way off base with this, but I think that in itself is worth an admission to Animal Kingdom.
Oh, I'm sure it is. All right, Jacob. I like seriously, man. I want spoilers. I want this to be an exclusive. Like, give us all you can tell us about Flight of Passage. Tell us about the ride system. You don't necessarily need to go into detail about the queue because there's a lot of footage of the queue. I want to know about the ride, man. I want to know about the ride system. I want to know what it's like. I want to know some of the highlights of the actual ride, like some of the big kind of climatic moments and creatures you see and stuff like that. Just give us all the spoilers. Please.
All right. Well, the ride system basically begins as after you exit the queue. Basically, you have to to go into a certain area and step on and stand on a certain designated area, where this guy basically reintroduces you to the concept of the Avatar program and how they restarted it and how they're trying to help the banshee population, et cetera, et cetera. And what they do is you stand on this area and which has a very cool projection kind of system where it reads your DNA and all that, and to help find an avatar match for you, which for some reason both times happened to be matched to a female avatar.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
Nope. Apparently not. I mean, basically that's just for a show because you don't actually see the avatar you're linked to.
Sure.
I mean, you don't see it in the ride itself. It's just for show and all that.
So it's not like the ET adventure where you tell ET your name, and then ET says your name.
Nope.
Goodbye. Fuck you. Seriously, kids used to do that all the time, and they were little pricks.
Yeah, guys, I'm gonna have to go pretty soon now. Hate to drop that on you, but
it's all good, Ezra. It's all good.
All right,
I'll try to be quick then.
You don't have to be quick. I have to go 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, Ezra, can you just message me and make sure to message me on Facebook about where to send the footage?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Sure.
Well. All right. So so after that, you basically you have to they give you your 3D glasses, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, which really don't fit across your barely fit across your face, but still it works for the ride itself. So you have to go to the place where you're standing on because that's the way they set it up. But you can get on these bike-like contraptions,
Yeah, it looks kind of similar to the Tron bikes that they're using at Shanghai Disneyland's Tron ride.
I mean, I most likely because I'm not familiar with what you're talking about, but I'll go with what you're saying there.
Sure.
But yeah, what happens? You basically have to straddle a bike, lean forward into it, and a safety compressor or whatever, actually comes up into your back of your legs to make sure you're secure.
Mm-hmm.
And that's before the fun begins. Well, let's just say I don't even know how they do it. They basically project a screen in front of I think they move it either up or down a little bit or something like that, but it instantly shows you linking into it. And the first thing you see is you're about to take off into flight on this banshee. And the first thing you do is you jump as the banshee jumps down off the ledge.
Nice.
And the way it's set up, you can actually the wind and everything and the motion, you can actually feel it falling down.
Oh wow, that sounds really cool.
Yeah, it's and there are several scenes where where it sprays a bunch of water, it actually sprays into your face. You can. Some people said you can actually smell the sights there too. They tried to make it's very, very immersive.
I'm sure it is. Yeah.
It looks directly it's almost directly from the movie itself.
Now there's that breathing sensation, right, where it feels like the thing is actually breathing.
I actually did feel that.
Now, what was that like?
I mean, it wasn't really that big of a feature, but it was pretty interesting. I guess it added to a bit of the immersion. But I mean, it's very hard to describe. I mean, you rode through through a curling wave on the back of it, and everything. You could feel the spray of the ocean breeze.
Cool, cool. Now, is that mostly on your legs or is it everywhere?
It's on your face.
On your face. Okay, gotcha,
Like,
gotcha.
yeah, like you like fly up, you fly down, like, and you can basically feel it moving like left to right, side to side, up and down. You can even feel it when it lands. Like it moves you forward and jiggles a little bit when it lands.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, like you even come across the Great Turok. The Great Turok. you know the great giant red thing. The Leonopteryx, as I believe it's called.
Sure, sure.
You know what I'm talking about, the giant one.
I think I know. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen the movie. Yeah.
Yeah, so you actually come across that and it attacks you for a brief moment as you try to avoid it, and it becomes very close. But basically,
I remember in the Back to the Future simulator, one of my favorite parts was when you get eaten by the T-Rex and the DeLorean is actually in the T-Rex's mouth.
That's kind of what it was like, I guess, but we didn't actually get eaten.
Sure, sure, of course.
But like there's actually where you go inside where you stop inside of a dark cave and you actually see like a bunch of stuff lighting up, the jellyfish things and everything.
Nice. Oh, that sounds really cool. That sounds really cool.
It's just like a brief stop before you continue flying out. And I went on this twice, so it's the same every time, by the way.
It is, yeah, but nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
No, but it's like, it is.
I mean, I'm sure there's a lot to see. I'm sure there's a lot to take in and a lot of different angles as well.
There's details everywhere. I mean, like, you could look around, like you can actually like look around the entire thing and see everything.
That's what I'm saying. Man. Like, I'm sure it's like for a screen ride, it's probably the equivalent of something like Pirates. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like really cool. It's like if you look over like to your left or right, you can actually see the other people looking at the screen and everything.
Yeah. So basically, now did you go on Soren, Jacob? Do you know what Soren's like? Like, tell me how it compares to Soren.
I didn't go on Soren actually.
Okay, so you don't know what Soren's like.
A lot of people actually compared it to that.
By all intents and purposes, I'm not a huge fan of the Soren ride system, but Flight of the Banshee sounds like it's Soren on steroids.
From what I've heard, that's pretty much how everyone described it, and it all culminates in like this, you're diving down, you go up, then you land, and you just land on the end of the ride and see the landscape, and see the landscape across the sea and the creatures flying. And you even come across a stampede where you almost get hit by a bunch of animals colliding into each other.
Oh God! Wow! That sounds amazing.
It actually feels like the Banshee's trying to avoid it.
Okay. All right. So that was Flight of Passage, Jacob. Let's see. Anything else?
And trust me, it's much better than I'm making it sound.
Yeah. All right. So looks like Ezra has to go. That's okay, Ezra. Thanks for joining us while you could.
Yeah, I was glad to hear you had a great time on your trip, Jacob.
And Sandy, I'm almost done editing, so just please let me know where to send it, okay?
Oh yeah, I'll message you right now.
Cool.
Thank you for your kind words, Sandy. Thank you for having us.
When we have to do this all together sometime in the future.
Of course. Yeah. Hold on, Sandy. Before we go, we just need to send you off properly, okay? Are you ready?
Yeah.
And they called him Sandy Claus. All right. You're pretty good, Sandy. Have a good night.
See you guys.
All right. Okay, so that was Flight of Passage. How much longer do we have to go, Jacob?
A couple. Mainly this is my third day. So.
Okay. You want to breeze through the Epcot stuff?
Yeah, I don't have many Epcot stuff, so.
Okay, give me a list of stuff you did in Epcot.
Here's a bit of stuff from Disney Springs. I went to the World of Disney. That's where I got a few shirts and stuff from there.
Okay, sure.
I was taking lobster at the boathouse. And I figured out I actually like
steak and lobster. You bastard.
I figured out that the good meat's mostly in the tail and claws.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right. And I figured out steak even tastes good dipped in butter.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, so that's about that. And there it is.
Okay, Epcot. Yeah. Now, out of all the parks in Disney World, Jacob, this is definitely the one that I want to visit the most. So, like I said, I'm just curious to to get like, what is your rundown of things that you managed to get on this day? Because this is a huge park. Like, I know that when I go to Disney World, I'm definitely going to take at least 2, maybe not, maybe even 3 days at Epcot.
Yeah, well, obviously I had limited time when I was there.
Of course.
I did manage to get on Spaceship Earth, which is basically kind of like a progress, kind of like progress through history kind of thing.
Oh, speaking of which, when you were at Magic Kingdom, did you go on Carousel of Progress?
Yes, I did.
Okay, yeah, I'm glad you. And also, what about People Mover?
No, I didn't get on People Mover.
Okay, Carousel of Progress, though, really quick. I know it's outdated, but how was it?
It was interesting to see how it was.
Okay, cool.
I mean, like, see what they thought the future would be like and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Walt was a man who loved progress. He was a very big futurist.
Oh yeah. Of course, Santa Claus won the Disney debate for best song in a Disney theme park with Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow.
Yep, he beat out Dragon's. I thought Dragon had Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow when he lost.
No, I think Sandy had a Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow.
I don't know. I forget.
Oh, wait. No, maybe I actually think Sandy might have had Grim Ghost since he's a Haunted Mansion fan.
And that might have been it. And I think I had a little spark, but I wasn't gonna.
You did have one little spark, yeah, but you kind of folded.
because at the very end, I only had. I don't think I had any points at all.
Right.
I mean, but I had a great argument for it though. When I had this is a bit of a tangent, but I did have a great argument. I would have had a great argument against Dragon. It was like, what created that Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow? One little spark.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but yeah, I actually did manage to get on Spaceship Earth.
Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow predates One Little Spark, actually.
But what I meant was what creates that Big Beautiful Tomorrow?
Oh, One Little Spark is an imagination. I see what you're getting at there. All right.
It was like the One Little Spark leads to the Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow. So that's where I was going to go with that, but I didn't get to do that because I figured there was much point in me trying to fight that. All right, but I actually did manage to get on Spaceship Earth. It's kind of like a Carousel of Progress kind of thing, but like throughout time and in a different kind of way, but it's still like a progress throughout time. More, instead of like focusing on the family, it like focuses on mankind as a whole.
Sure. All right, I'm sorry, Jacob. We're kind of jumping around. Let's get back to Epcot.
Okay, that's what I was talking about. I was talking about Epcot.
Okay. My bad. Yeah.
All right, I actually did. I did get to visit Mexico a little bit.
Did you do the Three Caballeros ride?
Yep.
How was that?
That was fun. I mean, I took some pictures. I didn't post them on Facebook though.
Mm-hmm. That's fine.
But yeah, but I actually did get a picture of the animatronics of Jose, Donald, and Panchito.
Oh yes.
Yeah. I almost forgot his name.
Okay. Let's see. Now, Frozen Ever After. Did you get to that?
Hold on. And actually, does that answer your question?
Yes. Okay. Now, Mandy Reith, when he was here last summer, he said that Frozen Ever After was his favorite ride in the entire Walt Disney World Resort.
It was a great ride. It was like,
yeah, I've heard great things.
I didn't actually take a lot of pictures, but
that's fine. That's
like the level of animatronics they have.
Yeah, I've seen like the Olaf animatronic at the beginning. Like, one of the really impressive things about modern animatronics in general, it kind of started with the Cars and Radiator Springs Racers, and it's just kind of evolved from there. Like, you see it with Rocket in Guardians of the Galaxy, and also you see it here with Olaf, especially the first Olaf animatronic you see when he's
Right.
singing what?
Where he's singing and skating.
Yeah, man. It's just like a cartoon. It's crazy.
Yeah, and it has Sven right next to him.
Mhm. How's the backward section in Let It Go?
Oh, that was awesome. That was amazing. Like
Uh-huh.
you can actually see like the light colors and everything. Whereas Elsa was singing.
Yeah, really cool stuff. Really cool stuff. I think this is like the perfect, like, as far as them doing a Frozen dark ride, it was inevitable. It needed to happen, and this is like the perfect way to pull it off.
Yeah, it was like the story behind it is like Elsa's like having a winter summer day or
And
summer.
Jacob, I love the fact that this ride actually has a story, and it's not just a rehash of the movie.
Yeah, it's like, it's not really much of a story, obviously. But
I don't care as long as it's not just a rehash of the movie. I'm all down for it.
it's basically it's like reprises several songs and changes some of the lyrics. Like they're like it's like a summer snow day and all that.
Right. I really like those elements, just those little changes throughout the ride.
Olaf even sings a little bit of sings a bit of the new version. That song of this version of For the First Time in Forever.
Exactly. Okay.
But what's neat though is that they actually got the original voice actors to do that.
Jacob, did you get to Living with the Land?
No, I don't think I got there.
I've heard really good things about that. I was just curious. Okay.
Well, where is that in?
That's in the Land Pavilion in Future World.
Yeah, I didn't get to that.
Yeah, fair enough.
I did get to see an awesome acrobatic show in.
Nice. That's one of the things I'm looking forward to with the World Showcase, besides, like, the alcohol, is just the random street performances in World Showcase, just stumbling upon them.
Yeah, I wasn't really. I mean, I was just killing time until my reservation. I did a reservation.
For sure.
But next saw like this acrobatic show is coming on like a couple of minutes, so I was like, yeah, might as well check it out. I mean, see what they got. It was pretty cool actually. Like, it wasn't like flying in the air or anything like that, but it was like these bunch of guys like juggling, like waving, like doing the stick acrobatics and like moving things around and all that. It's much cooler than I'm making it sound. Trust me.
I'm sure.
Sorry, I mean it's basically.
No, don't worry about it. You're good.
Basically, Chinese acrobatics.
Mm.
In an Italian plaza.
Oh God.
where I had my reservation.
oh God, Jacob, the food porn.
Speaking of which.
Oh God, I don't even want to look. Oh God, what is that? Is it like meatballs?
It's actually fried rice balls with ragu.
Fried rice balls with oh man.
Oh yeah, it was delicious. The waiter actually turned me on to that.
Nice. Good call.
And that was actually just the appetizer.
Oh God. Okay, I figured.
I didn't actually post a picture because it was just like another kind of pizza.
Oh, okay, fair enough. So it was.
What was it?
Oh God.
It was a wood baked pepperoni pizza.
Nice. Those are always good. Disney never screws those up.
Nope. And this is my dessert, gelato.
Oh man, I can't eat gelato because there's too much egg in it, but I hear it's delicious.
There's egg in this.
Yes, there is egg in gelato. Yes.
No, I didn't even notice. It's all mixed in.
Yeah, it is all mixed in, but I know that I just I keep up on my egg allergies.
That's too bad because the gelato's amazing.
So I've heard.
And this is the introduction to the night show, Illuminations, Reflections of Earth.
I've heard this is a fantastic show.
Oh, it is. I mean, I wouldn't say it's as good. It might be it's a little bit below Happily Ever After, but it's still a very, very good show.
Yeah, I mean, it's been there forever. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of the longest running shows that Disney World has at this point. So, of course, it's not going to be as high tech as some of the other shows.
Well, it's not because it's high tech, but it's just, yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I said, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it has Jim Cummings as a narrator.
Oh, that's awesome.
I mean, it might be someone who just sounds like him, but I think it just sounded just like him, like his normal speaking voice.
Well, even someone who just sounds like Jim Cummings, that's great. That's
At least reminded
even if it's
me.
like Corey Burton doing Jim Cummings.
That'd be hilarious.
Right.
I mean, considering Disney basically has Jim Cummings in their pocket, it'd be kind of stupid, but still. You know what I mean.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, and I actually got a few pictures of the fireworks here. Like there's a picture of an Earth where they had a bunch of projections on it.
Yeah.
I couldn't get a lot of those because my phone was dying again. My charger was not with me.
That's always a challenge with Disney parks. It always is. Disney parks are like where phone batteries go to die.
That's why I brought my phone charging case with me.
Right.
But I did get some cool shots.
Oh, that's a really nice shot. Firework photography is tough, man.
I said, you should see the video I took, the full video I took of the Happily Ever After.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Because I don't know if I should put that on Facebook or anything. Because I don't want Disney to come after me.
I think on Facebook it should be fine.
Yeah, so I don't, but yeah.
I wouldn't put it on YouTube, but that's another good shot. Good job, man.
Yep, thank you. And that's basically all the pictures I was able to take.
Okay, so let's just quickly round off your trip then. I think the only thing you have left to talk about is Blizzard Beach, right?
Yeah, basically.
Okay, you can go ahead and just end the screen share.
Yeah, that's basically all that there was left. I mean, Blizzard Beach was pretty fun. Obviously, there are two main reasons I didn't take my phone with me.
I can guess at least one of them.
First of all, surrounded by water.
Right.
And secondly, a bunch of people.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's one I did not take. That's one I did not get to take pictures of.
For sure. Jacob, did you do Summit Plummet?
Yeah, that was the first thing I did.
Oh man! Oh god! I gotta say, out of everything at Disney World, Summit Plummet is probably the thing that scares me the most. Like, I would never do Summit Plummet. It's just too high up for me. Oh god!
I was like, I went
on.
Does
it knock the wind out of you? I imagine it knocks the wind out of you.
It kind of did a little bit, but not as much as it gave me a wedgie.
Right.
They should rename that thing the wedgie machine. Because even the guy who went in front of me got a wedgie too.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. I bet there's some really good lazy rivers in that park. Lazy rivers are always my favorite part of any water park.
Well, yeah, they only had one, but it circled the entire park.
Sure.
But yeah, it was really cool.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Like that surrounded the entire park. I mean, I think I spent most of my time in that thing, just swimming around.
That's usually the way I am at water parks, man. The few times I visit water parks, I'm like, yeah, I think I'm just gonna, just swim around. I don't know, man. I've never liked water slides. You know what I mean? It's weird. It's like I love roller coasters, right? But there's something about the lack of security on a water slide, like the lack of lap bars or anything like that always kind of makes me apprehensive.
I also went down a raft and went on a raft slide.
Those are always fun. How do you like the theming of Blizzard Beach?
It was a pretty cool park. I mean, there was quite a bit of stuff to do there.
Sure.
Quite a lot to look at too.
Mm-hmm.
But as I did like the overall theme, like they actually had parts in the lazy river where it was leaking from the top of the mountain, and it was just very cold water.
Right, that's cool.
It was a very different temperature than the water you were in.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
There was these sculptures of snowmen around the park. Well, in the very
to build a snowman.
Yeah. Well, it's like this family of snowmen at the very beginning. You can see them dripping water consistently.
Mm-hmm.
It was a nice little touch there.
Yeah, cool. Sounds like a lot of cool little details and themes and stuff like that. Awesome.
No, they also have a pretty neat wave pool too.
Nice.
I think,
Let's see. Did you eat anything there?
yeah, basically just had chicken strips while I was there.
Chicken strips. That's like the go-to water park food, I think. Can't go wrong there. How were the chicken strips, Jacob?
They were pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah, and the chicken strips and steak fries. Plus, I got a rapid fill cup while I was there.
Oh, nice, cool.
It's basically free refills throughout the entire day.
Uh-huh. Oh, I have that souvenir icy cup, Jacob. That gives me free ices for the whole Six Flags season. I'm very excited to use that.
Oh yeah, that is nice. But,
Oh yeah.
I was like, I got my food, which came with steak fries, by the way. I just set it down on a table near a tree. But what happened was that when I came back, a bird was stealing one of my steak fries.
No, bastard, no!
I was like,
not your steak fries, Jacob.
Yes. They only got one.
Awful.
They only got one though.
What do you say, Spider-Man? Everyone only gets one, Peter. That's right. All right.
Yeah.
Wow, thanks, Spider-Man.
But then there was like this other bird that was like sitting on a branch above me, and its butt was facing my direction. I was like, you better not.
Oh man, Jacob Weil can get territorial about his steak fries.
No, it wasn't. No, it was like I was just gonna poop on me.
Yeah, right.
Like, you better not. It didn't, which is a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
But while I was there, I also had a root beer float, which was good.
Disney does really good root beer floats. I remember they had an ice cream stand at Paradise Pier in California Adventure where I got some really good root beer floats.
Yeah, I had like the dining plan where I could like free snack points and stuff like that. I used the snack points to get the root beer float.
That's cool.
I only got one though, but oh man, it was like on a hot day with the ice cream.
Sure, I bet.
It was so good. Just like the frozen Coke slushie I had on the first day at Hollywood Studios.
Right.
It's basically a Coke slushie, but unlike the stuff I found at 7-Eleven, it was actually a good Coke slushie.
So then the rest of your time was just spent at Disney Springs, right?
Yeah, the rest of the last day, I mean, I pretty much did everything I wanted to do. And like, I was thinking if I could go on space, like Splash Mountain, complete the mountain trio and all that. But the latest fast pass times available were like around like 9 p.m. And I had to leave very early the very next day.
Gotcha.
So I was like, as you saw earlier, I did spend some time in Disney Springs.
Now you did something that you were kind of teasing that can I guess what it is, Jacob? Can I guess what it is?
Go right ahead.
Did you do the Cirque du Soleil?
Oh yeah.
You did the Cirque du Soleil. Yay. What do I win for guessing right?
You get what Stan Lee calls a no prize.
I like that reference. I appreciate that reference. That reference is my prize, Jacob. I'll take it.
All right.
Anyways.
Oh yeah, but like I said, that's not the only thing. I did some shopping while I was there. My mom wanted me to get something from Pandora, so I got her something from there. The Pandora's the jeweler store, not the
right. Yeah. Good to make that distinction. I know what you're talking about. They have a Pandora at the downtown Disney at Disneyland as well.
They also have one in the Magic Kingdom.
Get it straight, Disney. Come on, this is going to confuse people.
Yeah, but it was they have a Ghirardelli store.
Mm-hmm.
I had a very good like one of the early things I did there was after I got my ticket, I went to the movie theater down there.
Nice.
I saw Wonder Woman.
Yeah, Wonder Woman. I just saw that today. I thought it was okay. I thought it was pretty good.
Yep. I thought it was like it was time well spent while I was waiting for Cirque du Soleil.
Sure.
And like I said, I walked around, did my shopping. I I didn't show this on Facebook, but I got pretty nice shirt and sweatshirt.
Mm-hmm.
But then but while I was waiting, however, I decided to stop by and go off in the summer day and get a frozen strawberry margarita.
Nice.
That was good. Unlike a lot of regular margaritas, it wasn't bitter at all. It was like actually
I love margaritas when they're not bitter.
Yeah, it was a very sweet. It went down easy. Like
I remember I had like 3 margaritas at the fairgrounds before I saw the Beach Boys, and that was like a nice buzz. And then the Beach Boys came up, and I was like, "Yeah, margarita, woo! Sing me Margaritaville, even though you're not Jimmy Buffett, Beach Boys." No, I'm just kidding. I didn't say that, but
that'd be funny.
You get the picture. Anyways.
But yeah, it was actually like very sweet. It went down easy. I mean, I usually actually don't drink that much, but I thought it would be nice to cool off, and I was like, I'd like to get something while I'm down here.
You missed Trader Sam's, Jacob.
Yep.
You could have gone to Trader Sam's, and you didn't.
Yep. Just like Chippendale's Treehouse, I missed it.
No, Chippendale's Treehouse was actually not there. Trader Sam's is there. You could have gone to Trader Sam's. You couldn't have gone to Chippendale's Treehouse.
I also didn't go to the Tiki Room.
Don't even start with me on that, you son of a bitch. I'm just kidding. Anyways.
I know. But it looked good. I wanted to cool off while it was still warm out, and like I'm 22, so why not?
Yeah. Okay, Jacob. Let's wind this down before the hour. Okay.
All right. Sorry, I'll be done.
No, it's fine. I'm just yeah.
But the thing is, though, is like while I was drinking it at the umbrella stand, while I was not the umbrella stand, but under an umbrella while I was there, it started to rain, and Cirque du Soleil is on the complete opposite end of the park.
Okay. All right.
So, and I didn't bring my umbrella with me.
Fair enough.
My mom was like, "You don't need an umbrella."
Okay, so Jacob, I'm terribly sorry. We kind of have to cut this short. Any final thoughts on your trip?
Other than that, like that's kind of getting. Let's just say Disney Springs doesn't have very good drainage, and my shoes were dried all the way to the time I came home.
No,
wet. No. And Cirque du Soleil was amazing. I mean, it's a shame you won't be able to see it though.
Is it going away by the time I get there?
Yeah, but this is its final year. It's one reason.
I can live without seeing it. I'll be fine.
Oh, but it's awesome. I mean, I'm
sure it is.
I got to sit in the front row and everything.
Mm-hmm. All right,
but I mean, let's just say to call it amazing would be an insult to the show.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay, Jacob. I'm sorry to rush you, man, but I really gotta attend to something. So
sorry.
No, it's fine, man. I'm the one who should be apologizing, man. Sounds like you had a really awesome trip, Jacob. Great insight into Flight of Passage, especially. Really liked hearing what you had to say. What was your favorite moment of the entire trip?
I can't really pick one. It'd be like picking between my children.
Fair enough. All
mean, it's an experience I wouldn't trade for anything, but hopefully also an experience I can share with somebody else next time I go.
I hear that, brother. I hear that. So, all right, folks.
It was bittersweet leaving, but it was like leaving my home behind.
I'm sure.
But I said I knew all of it, but it wasn't all bittersweet because I knew I'd be back there again someday.
Right.
To quote Gonzo, I'm going back there someday.
That's a good place to end it. All right, folks. Hope you had a good night. Hope you enjoyed listening and seeing the pictures and everything. And yeah, I will see you in Pandora, the land, not the jewelry store.